Hello everyone, it's your host Seth the Programmer, and today we are going to be redoing the Sasuke video. Before we start, I just wanted to say, if you like what I do, you like all the calculations I do, be sure to subscribe, hit that fucking bell button too, like the video, do whatever, just hit those damn buttons, alright? Anyways, a lot of you guys were disappointed with the Sasuke video I uploaded last night, mainly because the guy I had with me, my friend Slayer said with me, his mic quality is terrible because he was in a call with me on his phone and I was recording the audio from his phone. So I'm just gonna redo this solo. Sorry, Seb. We'll collab on something else when you get a better microphone. I also felt like I didn't iterate some things well enough, so I'm gonna be going to more detail as well. So if you have seen this video already, don't worry. There's gonna be some new shit in it as well. Also, before we start, I would like to say, please, for the love of all God, watch my other two Naruto videos first, okay? Why Naruto is stronger than people think. That's important. This is really important. And is Naruto faster than the speed of light? Because in those two videos, I go into extreme detail about what I claim in this video. This video is more like me scaling off of those videos where I already proved what I'm talking about, okay? So keep that in mind. If you're ever not satisfied with an explanation I give, I probably explain it a lot better in those. So keep that in mind, and I hope you enjoy. So the thing about Adult Sasuke is that he actually fought Kinshiki and Momoshiki, two characters that were hunting Kaguya throughout time and space to steal her energy. So the thing about Kaguya, though, is that Kaguya had so much latent energy within herself that she was able to create the expansive truth-seeking orb, which was capable of destroying planets. The expansive truth-seeking orb is an expanding mass of chaos capable of obliterating the world. This was confirmed in a guide. This was confirmed by Kakashi as well, because Kakashi said this dimension, we can't return to it after it's destroyed. It was just going to destroy the dimension they were in, which is arguably larger than a planet, considering that it has a planet, and that it could fit a moon in the background. So there's at least enough time space to fit another moon in there. So it's above planetary. Now, the thing about Kinshiki and Momoshiki is that they scared the fucking piss out of Kaguya. Okay, Kaguya was so fucking frightened of these two that she went through the lengths of eradicating like mankind to fucking make white Zetsus out of them, some white Zetsu fucking army to fight Momoshiki and Kinshiki, and then she went to the length of trying to kill her own children, right? Killing her own children so that they couldn't stop her from making an army to fight him. And I believe it was Hagoromo in the anime. He stated that Kaguya was like scared of something, of someone coming, and she was just like a frightened mother kind of thing. But Kaguya tried to kill her own children over not making an army to fight these guys. If that should speak volumes about how strong they are. Especially the same Kaguya that was pretty much in her prime, the same one that could casually obliterate a planet if she really wanted to. So, and on top of this, Kinshiki is also backed up to be near planetary levels as well. It's been stated that Kinshiki, in his guide entry, with forbidden power that can split worlds and obliterate all things, Kinshiki hopes for the Otsutsuki clan's prosperity. A Momoshiki parental figure, Kinshiki extends the Otsutsuki clan's lineage. After Kaguya's death, in order to control this world, he and Momoshiki plan to obtain immortality with the revival of the God Tree. He possesses the ability to absorb any kinds of ninjutsu and release chakra in the form of weapons. So that right there is saying Kinshiki has planetary attack potency. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, it didn't just say he could only split planets? Which is true, but what you need to realize is that to split a planet, you need to split a planet and not just have it fucking smash back together due to its gravity, because if you split a planet in half, it's just going to slam back together. But to split it in half, it's effectively, as Kinshiki's lore is implying, you need to at least exert like 0.24 to the 10 to the 32 joules of force, and that amount of force is actually planetary in terms of force. So that means you need to at least exert a planetary force to actually just crack it in half. And on top of this, I'd also like to bring up, if you have enough power to exert enough force to crack the planet in half, you have enough force to shatter the planet as well, which is also planetary, meaning Kinshiki is planetary. Now, where am I going with this? How does this tie into Sasuke? Well, Sasuke, although he's ambidextrous, I mean, he could use both arms, he is fighting Kinshiki with one arm without even using his Mangekyo while fatigued. That's right. He was actually fatigued and I guess theoretically suppressed. So he only had one arm fighting this Planet Buster. And the reason he was suppressed is because he teleported himself to Kaguya's dimension. Now, whenever he teleports himself to Kaguya's dimension, it takes a fuck ton of his energy. I think a trip there and back takes away the Tomo in his Rinnegan, making him just a normal Rinnegan user. So, if he actually teleported to Kaguya's dimension and then had to fight Kinshiki, he was not at full power at all. Now, the difference between Sasuke's Rinnegan, which has the Tomo, and a normal Rinnegan is about a 3 times difference. Now, I'm going to explain this real quick. So, if you think about it, Sasuke got killed by a blind Madara. Okay, well, almost killed. Blind Madara basically fondled him. And then Madara got 2 more Rinnegan. And he absorbed the God Tree. And Sasuke was able to compete with him. That's at least a 3 times difference. In fact, it'd actually be a fuck ton more, considering Madara was blind before all that. But yeah, that one unique Rinnegan was capable of fighting 2 other Rinnegan plus a Jubi. Now, were they the same level? Arguable, but Sasuke also didn't have full mastery over his Rinnegan. He didn't actually master his Rinnegan until he fought Naruto, and even then he didn't master it completely. I think Kurama actually stated that Sasuke's Rinnegan is still new, and he still hasn't used it to its full abilities, which is actually very true when you consider the fact that as an adult, he's teleporting between dimensions, and in the fight versus Kaguya, he was stuck in a dimension. He didn't know what the fuck to do. So yeah, his unique Rinnegan wasn't actually at full power, so it's at least a 3 times multiplier onto the normal Rinnegan. So when you consider that fact, and then consider that a trip to Kaguya's dimension and back gets rid of those Tomo, then one trip there should logically bring Sasuke down to 66% of his full power, if not far less, considering he wasn't using his Mangekyo Sharingan. Well, actually his internal Mangekyo Sharingan, which could actually amp his powers even further. So Sasuke just was at 66% power, one arm, dick down a Planet Buster. And then consider this as well. Momoshiki, who is stronger than Kaguya. This was stated by Sasuke himself. Sasuke is like, wow, there's a threat even greater than Kaguya, or a person whose existence is more dangerous than Kaguya. Someone was stronger than Kaguya. It was Momoshiki. Now, Momoshiki, who's already stronger than Kaguya, eats Kinshiki, who's also a Planet Buster, so that's at least twice planetary, 2 times planet level, eats a shit ton of Naruto's chakra, and eats an 8 tails. And Sasuke and Naruto fucking bully him. Now, I'm not saying Sasuke is on Momoshiki's level. That would be a logical fallacy. Clearly, he's not. But Sasuke was able to fuck this guy up with just his bare hands at one point. Or should I say bare hand? Because he only had one arm when he was fucking up Momoshiki. So he was defeating an opponent who had so much chakra that he was capable of obliterating worlds casually multiple times over. And, you know, Sasuke's on that level. So Sasuke is logically multi-planet level. I'm not highballing it. In fact, I'm lowballing it, considering I lowballed, you know, Kaguya's dimension. I'm not even going to use the chakra cannon argument from the last, where some random fodder ninja created a cannon so strong they're going to blow up the moon, let alone Kaguya or Momoshiki. All right, I'm actually kind of lowballing. Sasuke's at least multi-planet, at least 2 times planetary. I'd argue Kinshiki's not even 50% of his full power. And another thing you need to remember with his fight with Momoshiki is that he also teleported like 5 to 7 other people. He teleported all the Kage, and then he teleported Boruto, and then he teleported 2 scientists. So that's at least like 8 fucking people, maybe 9. I don't really remember the full context, but it teleported a shit ton of people, whereas him teleporting himself took already 66% of his power. So yeah, teleporting all those people logically fucking nerfed him a lot, and he was still able to fight a Planet Buster. And who knows how much stronger his Susanoo is. His Susanoo could be leagues stronger than he is. And let's get right into his speed now. Oh, and like I said before, if you're ever not satisfied with an explanation I give, like if you're like, wait a minute, Naruto character's planetary? Watch my other video, man. I go into more detail about that. This is more like scaling, all right? So if you want a more accurate, you know, video proving their planet level, at least just planet level, watch that other video. It's going to be in the description below. Okay, for Sasuke's speed, we're going to do some more scaling. Like I said, If you want to hear a good argument on his light speed, watch that other video, man. It's in the description. But I'll go into more detail about it here as well. In the war arc, Madara, who only had one eye at the time, I think he had one eye, yeah, he had one eye, was capable of reacting to Might Guy in his 8th gate. Now, the thing about Might Guy is that Might Guy in his 8th gate was so fucking fast that he was warping space-time with his sheer body mass and speed. I did a calculation in my other video, but that's about 17 magnitudes below a black hole at bare minimum. And that's at least relativistic to the speed of light, and Madara with just one eye was able to fight that. Sasuke even blitzed him at one point. I think, yeah, Sasuke blitzed Madara when he only had one eye in the Sharingan. So that proves that Sasuke, even by that era, was around, you know, relativistic. And this is further backed up by the point that Naruto at point blank range dodged a light speed attack. And I heard some people go like, well, that's just aim dodging, you know? And it's not aim dodging because it was point blank execution. So, I mean, even if you say he saw it with precognition or, you know, it's just reaction speed, his head moved at the speed of light. No matter what you said, his head had to move out of the way at the speed of light. Whether he saw precognition, whether he could sense it, whatever the fuck, that doesn't debunk the feat itself because he did it. His head moved that fast, man. So his head moved out of the way at the speed of light. This is confirmed by a guide. For those of you wondering what the guide is, basically, Madara shot at him the Sage Art Storm Release Light Fang, a ninjutsu used by those who gain the 6 paths power. They emit a beam of light to bisect the enemy. Like a sharp and pointed fang, it cuts all things at the speed of light, making it impossible for the enemy to evade one swing. I also heard people, you know, saying, oh, well, Madara just sweeped his head, but in the anime, he did not sweep his head, and in the manga, it's actually implied that Madara was looking right at him when he shot it. So no, he did not just dodge the sweep. I explained that more in my other video as well. So by this point, and also by the time Sasuke masters his powers more, and this is stated, Sasuke's like, oh, I'm starting to understand the Rinnegan more, he's able to tag Naruto with his Chidori. He teleported behind Naruto. Naruto sensed him. He turned around. He's like, oh, shit, Sasuke. And Naruto couldn't dodge Sasuke's Chidori, which was at an equal range to the Sage Art Light Fang. Meaning, yes, that Sasuke's Chidori was faster than the speed of light. If not far faster, because Naruto would also be stronger after the fight with Kaguya. So Sasuke's Chidori in that scene was faster than light. Then you have the fact that Kinshiki and Momoshiki are easily stronger than Sasuke and Naruto were when they fought. And then you have the fact that Sasuke at like half his normal power can dick down Kinshiki. And Sasuke as an adult is at least 2 to 3 times faster than light, multiple times planetary, all lowballing. This is an attack potency though. Okay, I'm not expecting Sasuke to fucking Chidori the planet. Okay, I'm just saying that if he fights a character with enough reserves to just make a planet-busting blast, he could counter it. Naruto's all about taking out your opponent, not necessarily destroying the fucking planet and everything on it. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, that fucking bell button, whatever you like hitting. Anyways, guys, till next time.